Audio, go ahead.
What's up, Robert? Jimmy Blue, All Access Elite Boxing. I'm here with one of the best trainers in the world, Robert Garcia. Robert, you just came back from Spain, man. The Mexican-Russian just recently had a fight. The fight went well for you guys. Now it's confirmed that the Mexican-Russian is going to now be facing undefeated Oscar VALDEZ on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao. What do you think about that? What do you think about that fight?
Right now, GRADOVICH, after he lost his title, he's had 2 wins, and he wants those fights. He doesn't want to be fighting on fights where fights don't mean anything. So he asked his manager and the whole team that he wanted some, a big name. They was talking about him fighting maybe even Nonito Donaire, but that would have been at 122. So I think at 126 against Oscar VALDEZ makes a little bit more sense. GRADOVICH will be ready. He's always ready. It's not an easy fight. Oscar VALDEZ. Actually, in me, he's one of the best prospects out there. He's a tremendous fighter, tremendous skills. He looks sensational in his previous fight, so it's not going to be an easy fight. But GRADOVICH always trains hard, always in great shape. So he's going to go out there to give everybody a great fight, and the fans are the ones that are going to win when it comes to that fight.
You're here live in Dallas, Texas. I believe you're going to be working the corner of Eric De Leon.
I am going to work Eric De Leon, and I also have one of my fighters, one of my Russians that I train, Alexander Vesputin. He's actually the 4th fight here, so we're going to go out pretty soon.
Well, I know you actually have a lot of fighters out in Oxnard, a lot of Russians that use your facility. With Mexico and Russia, in my opinion, pretty much taking over the game. You got a lot of the heavy hitters that are in the RGBA with Robert Garcia. Who are some of your up-and-coming fighters that you want us and the fight fans to look out for?
Look, right now we just have so many. Right now, like you just said, the Russians, guys from Europe are taking over boxing, and these guys are here to stay. We had a good run with Filipinos when Manny Pacquiao was up there. With the Argentinians too, Maidana, Sergio Martinez, and Lucas Matisse. But now the Russians, I have quite a few. In my gym, I have like 12 Russians, and they're all very good prospects. People are gonna hear a lot from Vesputin, who will be fighting tonight. Alex Boldstick is another one, light heavyweight, and my welterweight Igis Velasquez. He's a tremendous puncher.
He can crack.
Oh, yeah, that guy can crack. Those are my Russians that I have in Oxnard. But then I also have another group in Riverside who are a lot of they're young, but they're coming up. One of them is Saul Rodriguez, who is a tremendous puncher, and I got some younger ones, like Mike Perez or Hector Tanajara, Joshua Franco from San Antonio, Jonathan Navarro from East. It's hard to mention them all, but yeah, we have a lot of good prospects.
Now I know you recently launched your grand opening in San Antonio, the RGBA down there in Texas. Do you look forward, or maybe in the future, foresee yourself opening up a gym here in Dallas? There's a lot of local talent, as you can see. You're watching here ringside, and what do you got to say about that?
Look, that's my next place where if it does happen, it would be here, because it's a big boxing city, and I'm talking to quite a few fighters that are locally here, and if we end up working something out, we will have a gym here in Dallas also.
Well, last question to you, Robert. What can you expect tonight in main event, Eric De Leon?
It's a great fight. It's a great test for Eric De Leon. He's a great prospect. Top rank is really high on him, and if he wins this one, it's just bigger fights. Every time he continues winning, the fights get bigger, the fights get more dangerous, but he's in shape for whatever his opponent brings.
Well, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Jimmy Blue, All Access Elite Boxing, one of the best trainers in the world, Robert Garcia.
Right, thank you very much. All right, thank you.